Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this series we're going to be going over the moon and the houses, okay? The moon and the houses. And in this episode we're going to be talking about moon in the 10th house, having your moon in the 10th house. And the first thing to understand with having your moon in the 10th house is that your emotions, okay, your soul, what feels comfortable to you, what feels like home is going to be your career, your reputation, your business, okay? The work that you do here, but the big work, the projects, you know? And the interesting thing about this position is that place is not a place of what we would call home, okay? Because home is all about private. It's your intimate life. So when you put that in your 10th house, that is not a place of home. And the thing with 10 moon and 10th house people is that they were raised with this kind of discipline to aspire to be someone, to be something, okay? They could have had parents who were very disciplined, the mother, especially the nurturer or whoever. It could have been the father too. The father could be a nurturer. But the nurturing could have been about discipline, okay? And you could have had lots of experiences in your life where you had to be independent in your family because you were given responsibilities with moon in the 10th house. So again, it's all about responsibility, work, discipline, but it was all about character building and, you know, having a career, making money and being successful in a very practical way, you know, money, big house, finances, all that type of stuff. In order to do that, you have to work hard. These people are kind of like not so emotional, okay? Because there was so much pressure and so much emphasis on work, and being something, and that's not nurturing, you know? The home and emotions in the moon, which is the moon. The moon is all about the home and emotions and your feelings. To feel comfortable, you know, you want people to cater to your feelings and your personal stuff. You don't want it to be so much about work and business and your public life and all that type of stuff. That isn't a place of home. So when you get this type of nurturing, you're not the I wouldn't say you're not the lovey-dovey type, but your emotions can be kind of restricted, okay? Because you're so hardcore and practical, you know, and you kind of dissociate from your emotions. Because again, you've got that nurturing, you've gotten so much discipline, okay? And it depends, you know, what sign your moon is in, you know, that can completely change it. But generally speaking, with moon in the 10th house, there's this strong independence. And that independence is a detachment from your emotions, because your emotions is all about attaching you to people. So having your moon and your emotions in the 10th house, all about business, you're like very dry, straightforward, cutthroat, you know, because of this. And this is because of the lack of emotions in your nurturing, okay? So this could be, again, you know, moon is not really comfortable in the 10th house, all right? And that is another thing, okay? With moon in the 10th house, you know, it could go many ways. With moon in the 10th house, it could be really good because you have a strong emotional attachment to your work, your business, your career, you know, being successful. This is good because having this emotional attachment makes you stick to your career. It makes you work hard at it, and it makes you passionate about it. It makes you really care for it, okay? Moon is all about nurture, care. So you really take care and nurture into your career and work, and that's good. That keeps you attached to it. However, like I said, you know, you become so much about work, so much about business, you know, you don't focus on your family. You don't focus on your private life. You know, you don't focus on the things that the moon needs, which is all about your private life, your home, your security, what makes you feel emotional secure. So you're all out there, all working. And these people can lack that family side to them, that family nurture, like their family lives, you know, they could lack it, you know, because all of that energy is being put into their career. That's where they find it. So you can be careful with that, you know. But yes, moon in the 10th house definitely gives you that attachment to your career, which is good because you need that to be stable, but it does take you away from your real family, from your private life, you know. And that could be a problem, you know, not having that inner life and that security and that time to look within and to heal those emotions truly, because you're so connected and feel comfort being out there working. And yes, the moon is all about emotions. So people with moon in their 10th house, you guys can be very emotional when it comes to your career. Okay, so I'm talking about being very guarded, okay, about your career. You know, with moon is all about emotional security, so you could like not trust a lot of people and be very guarded when it comes to your area of business and career. You could be very emotional, okay, having feelings, taking things very personal, you know, when it comes to your career life. Your career life can be a very emotional process. There could be pain, okay, because, you know, again, moon, wherever moon is in, you know, you will find pain. Not so much so. I wouldn't say it's defined. Moon is not defined by pain, but what moon does, it brings the emotional awareness. You know, it's how you're feeling. And wherever moon is, it makes that place very emotional. So again, there can be so much drama. You know, moon is dramatic. You know, it's the emotions, it's the crying, it's the weeping, it's all of that. So your career could just be very dramatic like that. You know, maybe there's relationships or things happening in your career, you know, that are just issues, but it could just be emotionally dramatic, okay? Because moon, again, rules the emotions and it goes up and down. You know, having your family in the business, you know, this could be another manifestation with moon in the 10th house, you know. So maybe your family is a business, you know, and they push it down onto you. You know, it's a family business, so that's moon in the 10th house. And, you know, sometimes family business can be stressful, you know, again, mixing business with something as intimate as family, which deals with the moon, you know, it could cause problems as well, too. It can get dramatic as well, too, you know, because any little drama that goes with the family also goes with the business. So, again, moon in the 10th house, lots of emotions and drama, you know, in career. You know, this is why these people can be very guarded when it comes to the career. You know, so even though these people are very, like, again, emotionally attached to their careers, so they really are connected to it, they put a lot of energy into it. Wherever moon is in your chart, you're going to put a lot of energy into that place. You're addicted to it. It's still, like, they're still guarded, okay? And they know they have to be because they're sensitive here. This is where their family is. This is where their, you know, soul is. So they can be very, very guarded in their career too. Moon in 10th house can also be struggles within the family and the home. 10th house is all about obstacles and giving you obstacles, struggles, but, you know, really what they are is challenges. So there could be challenges in the home and the family dynamic life, because moon represents your family, your home. So being in the 10th house, you know, the house of like obstacles and challenges in order to get to the top. In the early part of your life, you could have dealt with lots of obstacles, you know, lots of struggles. Maybe you couldn't afford, your parents couldn't afford everything, and you were taught that, you know, you really got to work hard to make money. You know, this could be a manifestation with having, you know, moon in the 10th house, and you become so much about business and securing the bag for your family. Definitely definitely an obstacle, you know, with the family with moon in the 10th house. You know, they could be known as healing and going into the fields that deal with healing, which could be medical, you know, therapy, caretaking, nursing, whatever it is. Your career, you could be known, your job can be based on healing people, and you could be known for that. Also, you could have a nurturing or mother archetype as a reputation. So whatever you're known for doing, people can see you almost like a nurturer or a mother, man or woman, doesn't matter, but you could be known as someone who people come to for healing. You know, you can have a reputation of that. Whatever you do as a career, you're just known as the person who they can come to for healing, for nurturing, you know, having this kind of like mother archetype. Because again, the 10th house is a public house, it's your career, so people really know you as this. So, you know, yes, that is moon in the 10th house. Okay, moon in the 10th house, this could be really challenging. You know, for the moon, again, you're putting your soul, your emotions in the public, okay, and business and work, and, you know, it can be so cutthroat to your soul. Moon in the 10th house is a very powerful placement. 10th house is a very powerful house in general. So to have your soul here is a very powerful thing. So you got to be careful and really protect it. And guard it, because this is like putting your soul out there, so yes, protect that. And I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you did, please come back for some more and book a reading with me. I do astro readings as well as tarot. And also check out my music. I have the links in the description box below. There will be in Spotify, YouTube, Apple. Just check them out in the description box below, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.